Is Accutane worth it? That's the question that we're going to talk about today. Welcome, I'm Dr. Arthur Colsky, founder and medical director of Advanced Acne Institute. We're a dermatology practice specializing only in the treatment of acne, and we offer our insights and our experiences for acne sufferers who are navigating the path toward clear skin. We hope you find our information useful, but this is only for educational value. This is not meant to be medical advice. Is Accutane worth it? That's a common question that a lot of patients ask, a lot of parents ask, a lot of patients ask, because Accutane is often perceived as a more aggressive treatment option. And a lot of times parents want to start with something less aggressive, less intensive, and patients often want to start with something that might not be as aggressive for a variety of reasons. So the question comes up, is it worth it? Should I take Accutane or should I do something else? Well, the answer is it depends on each person, and it depends on the interaction between each person's doctor and themselves, because there are different lifestyle considerations, there are different medical conditions, there are different considerations in the outcome of the treatment that each patient is expecting. So it's very tied in with the individual patient and how the doctor perceives their acne and the information that the doctor provides that will help an individual determine if Accutane is something that should be or might be considered as an option for their treatment. Now, on another level, when you talk about is it worth it, it depends on what your goal is. So some people are very affected by their acne to the point where it's getting in the way of their everyday life, the quality of their life. And so I've had patients that don't want to leave their home, that drop out of school, that don't excel in their job because they're only concerned about their acne breakouts, and it's inhibiting them from participating fully in their workplace. And so in relationships, I've had patients that don't want to pursue relationships because they're embarrassed about their acne breakouts. So you have to weigh all of those considerations too. Accutane can truly be a life-changing medication. And we've seen patients who have been socially inhibited and they've been confined to their homes because they've been so affected by their acne that when they were treated with Accutane, they began to open up again and their life became enjoyable for them and it changed their lives. So we see that all the time. So you have to weigh those aspects and those considerations along with the intensity and the aggressiveness of the treatment. And those are all factors that only each individual can decide for themselves. Now, sometimes individuals with acne aren't bothered to that degree. They just want to control their acne, but not because it's affecting their quality of life. So in those patients, they might not want to use an aggressive or intensive treatment like Accutane. And so they might want to start or rely on a different type of therapy. But for those who nothing else has worked for and who acne really is affecting significantly and affecting their quality of life to a significant level, those patients might feel that Accutane is worth it because it might change their life for the better. And so they might want to pursue that treatment. And for others, the fact that Accutane can be a course of treatment that's for a definitive period of time. It's not something that they have to do for years and years, like using products and other long-term treatment. Sometimes that's a consideration because some patients, they don't want to have to keep taking a medicine all their life or use a medicine for years and years. They want a treatment that they use for a specified period of time, and then they have a very good chance of not having to have acne come back. So sometimes Accutane fills that void and helps those particular patients with that consideration. And sometimes that makes it worth it. So there are a lot of considerations why somebody would say Accutane is worth it. And there are some times when some patients might say Accutane is not worth it for their considerations. So it's really a case-by-case basis, and it's a discussion that each patient should have with their own doctor.